People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream?
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
The Rockefeller Estate, Palm Springs. Here we are. Although this is one of our listings, we get to host a fabulous party tonight to raise money for a worthy charity, the Loving Way Foundation, and we even rolled out the blue Harcourt's carpet to welcome our guests.
That blue carpet is better than a red carpet because it's the Harcourt's carpet. So, you know, tonight we're going to have a chance. We're dressed in our Trina Turk. It's a fashion show, giving back to community. There's caviar. There's oysters.
And champagne.
I love my champagne. And you know what? People are starting to arrive. I think it's time for us to go in and check it out. Come along with us and get ready to have fun and witness this amazing event. And welcome to American Dream. Hey, Denise. Hello.
Hey, look at you. You two look fabulous in your Mr. Turk outfit.
This is Denise Ragland. She is the store manager for Trina Turk and Mr. Turk. Fashion galore. We love her company. And Denise, talk to me a little bit about why you're here to support the Loving Way Foundation.
So I've known Dawn and Waylon for many, many years. And when she started the Loving Way charity, it was for such a good cause. You know, who doesn't want to be able to support and give back to a charity that helps abused children?
Absolutely. I agree so much. I'm glad we could be here raising money for a special cause.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm glad we're here, but you know what? The party's just getting started. I think we need to get a glass of champagne. Shall we?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Go. Dawn, it's so great to see you, the founder of the Loving Way Foundation, a worthy charity giving back to community. I'm so glad to be here tonight to be with you.
I'm so happy to be here. This is such a special night, really thanks to you guys, and we appreciate it so much. We're gonna make a big impact tonight and have so much fun.
Yes, we are. You know, this estate that was once owned by the Rockefeller family, such an iconic estate here in Palm Springs.
Sure was.
And the reason it is because Jeanette Idris Rockefeller was a scion of our community here. She started the AIDS Assistance Program back in the 1980s when gay men were living here and they were dying here because no one would feed them. She spearheaded a number of charities here. So what better place to host this event for the Loving Way Foundation than the Rockefeller Estate to bring the community together? We're so excited to do this with you.
I'm so excited. I mean, that warms my heart because that means there's so much good energy on this property, you know, and there's so much love here, and that's what we're all about. You know, we are a child abuse prevention and awareness nonprofit, and it all started because my son is a survivor of, you know, infant abuse, abusive head trauma, and it's such a sad, horrific tragedy, and yet out of that, we were determined to find joy and love, and people that are true philanthropists that give back, that is exactly what they do. You know, we find a way to put the fun in fundraising, and we find the way to take something horrible and turn it into something beautiful. And that's what life's all about.
That's wonderful.
You know, I think it's really amazing that you've taken the time that something that affected your son, you took lemons and you've made lemonade to make a difference, not only in his life, but other people's lives as well. And that's really an inspirational story.
Thank you. I say we make sparkling lemonade because we're not going to just make lemonade. We're going to make it bubble and be fizzy and fun. And his life is like that. He has a really hard life. He doesn't walk, he doesn't talk, and yet he's like loving and joyful and full of he has the best life of anybody because he's just surrounded in a love bubble. That's what my stepfather always said.
So Scott, what a great event. But, really on a serious note, the Loving Way Foundation addresses a very serious issue in our society of child abuse, making awareness and helping these families overcome it. So what would be a somber or serious event has transpired into this fundraiser, putting the fun back into fundraising. Did you have a good time today?
I did. It's funny you said that about fun and fundraiser. And yes, it is a somber moment, but we're doing such a good cause. We got to see Waylon tonight. He was so happy to hear us and to hear the message. But, what perfect place than the Rockefeller Estate where philanthropy began in Palm Springs, that tonight we can be giving back to such a great foundation, the Loving Way Foundation. So we hope you enjoyed this segment. And if you can donate to the Loving Way Foundation, we would really appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you next time on American Dream TV. Bye for now.
Welcome to the American Dream TV in Santa Barbara, California. I'm Deborah Samuel, your host, and today we're diving into the vibrant world of live arts here at the Ensamble Theater Company. We're spotlighting Million Dollar Quartet, a Tony Award-nominated musical that takes us back to December 4th, 1956. On this unforgettable night at Sun Records in Memphis, Tennessee, music legends Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, and Elvis Presley came together for one of the most incredible jam sessions in history. Stay tuned as we explore the magic behind this extraordinary live theater production and the talent bringing it live here in Santa Barbara, California. I'm so excited to be here tonight with Executive Artistic Director Scott Devine here on the set for Million Dollar Quartet. Is just amazing.
Thank you.
Scott, I just have got to know, where did you find the talent for this show?
This show presents unique requirements for its cast. We need a cast that resembles something like the original people. I mean, these are real people. This is a real story. This is an event that actually happened. So our lead cast members need to look something like Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. They need to be good actors, really great actors, and they need to be able to play the instruments that those people played. And so it's a huge challenge. We do most of our casting out of LA. For this show, we cast from New York. We brought a guy in from Miami. We had to really extend the circle to find the right people.
Well, it's a very historic theater that we're in.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about the Ensamble Theater.
Yeah, so the Ensamble has been around for over 40 years in Santa Barbara. Been a number of places, but has been here in the New Vic for the last 11 season. The community came together, as you know, 15 years ago. Had raised some funds to purchase this building and renovate it into this beautiful theater we're in now with the help of a ton of community members. So we're very blessed to be here.
Well, I know a lot of people have never seen live theater. As the artistic director, what would you love for the audience, the feeling when they walk out of this show? What would you love them to feel?
Yeah, I think one of the things that's important to me is a season that has variations of experiences, so that people who come to see this show, this is a fun show. People are going to walk out of the theater, humming songs, tapping their feet, remembering if they remember the 50s, they're going to be talking about, reminiscing of days gone by. But then there's other shows like Hamlet, which we have coming later in the year, which is a classic play, maybe the greatest play ever written. And that's going to give people a different feeling. That's going to bring up issues of family, how we deal with each other, pains that we all go through. And so I want to have people have different, varying things when they're coming to the theater. And I want them to see a wide range of emotions.
Well, I'm excited for the show tonight. I cannot wait to see this music live.
Thanks.
And let's get on with some music.
All right.
We're here with Brian McDonald, the director of $1 Million Quartet. And I just have to know some backstory with this whole production.
Sure. So, $1 Million Quartet is a musical that celebrates the history and really the beginnings of rock and roll. It's set in Memphis at Sun Records, which is where Sam Phillips discovered Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, amongst many, many others. And it was a very small operation. The $1 Million Quartet, which, as it's been now referred to, was this jam session that was kind of orchestrated by Sam Phillips, where Carl Perkins was doing a recording session. He brought in Jerry Lee Lewis to kind of beef up some of that sound with his piano. And then Elvis shows up with his girlfriend and Johnny Cash. And then they just sat there for hours and jammed and talked and had a great time. Of course, Sam Phillips calls up the newspaper comes, reports on it, and they became known as $1 Million Quartet.
Wow, this incredible backstory, it just means so much more as we go see the live show now. And so let's go out there and let's see these actors do their thing.
Yeah.
We just left the show and it was incredible. I loved all the songs. It just made me want to really do a jive. And I'm so thankful for Scott Devine and Brian McDonald for helping us set this up. I love sharing this with the ADTV family. I'm Deborah Samuel, your host, and I'll see you next time right here in Santa Barbara.
Welcome back to American Dream TV.
We're your hosts, Jackie and Tommy Sinclair.
And today we're going to take you on a tour of our town on bicycles. And the best way to explore the city of La Quinta is by bicycle. So today we're here with Gabe with Village Peddler to show you some of the bicycles and trails that you can hit. Gabe, why don't you tell us on how we can rent a bike?
Oh, it's easy. You can give us a call. Telephone number 760-777-7433. We can set up a reservation for you, or you can walk on in. You can ride a bike for a half day, full day, week, month, whatever you want to do. We have various sizes for kids, the whole family, to enjoy the area.
Now, if I show up, let's say I just flew in and I'm visiting, and I don't have a helmet, I don't have anything, do you offer accessories?
Absolutely. What I tell folks is just, give me a call when you're done with Costco, and then give me the address and we'll deliver bikes. Helmet, locks, lights are included. On our locks, we have our shop mobile number. So if any of our customers have any issues, we take care of it right away, because everybody comes here on vacation. We don't want to stress out about bikes.
Here I am at Silver Rock Park, one of our favorites and one of the many in the area. This park is great because during the season, it has evening concerts that you can attend. You can lay on the grass with a picnic with friends, family, let your kids run around. It's a great place to come biking or to just take a stroll. So after the bike ride, after a long day of all that activity, I like to invite you to Los Arcos Restaurant. It's our favorite Mexican restaurant here in the La Quinta Cove area, and it's actually their second restaurant. They have another one in another city in Coachella Valley. And here we have the owner of Los Arcos Restaurant, So tell me a little bit about the inspiration to open the restaurant originally and then also moving over here. Yeah.
Oh, well, it originally started with my father. It's been my father's dream to open a restaurant. That was his thing. And when I actually turned 18, that's when we got the ball rolling. We started saving money and we actually opened it in 2015. And we actually were there in our first location for 3 years. You know, we lived and learned a couple of mistakes here and there, but we ended up moving just down the street from there. And we're in Cathedral Street for another 2 years, and then COVID hit. And we survived COVID, thank God, right? But towards the end of it, we actually had to move for our location. So we ended up finding this spot right here, La Quinta. We ended up opening here, and this is where actually we hit it off. You know, this is where pretty much our bread and butter is made, and gave us the opportunity to open our second location as well in Rancho Mirage.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, so it's been great, but yes, it's been my father's dream to open a restaurant. And after he instilled it in us, that's when it became, for us, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and one of the things I love about this restaurant, it is completely family run. You come here, you're going to meet one of the family members of who owns the restaurant. And for us, as a family-owned company as well at Sinclair Real Estate, it's really empowering to be able to support other family-owned businesses. And we come here frequently. My son, he loves it here. He has his favorite server, and they all know him here when he walks in. It's just a great place to come. So I invite you to come on and have some guacamole tacos and a margarita.
Yeah, happy hour from 2 to 5 every day.
Thank you for joining us on our bicycle tour of La Quinta today. Everything you saw was within 1 mile of the Village Peddler.
We're your hosts, Jackie and Tommy Sinclair. This is The American Dream. Thanks for watching. Now let's eat.
Welcome to the American Dream, Selling Palm Springs. I'm Lisa Angell, your host, and today we are at the Indio International Tamale Festival, one of Coachella Valley's most beloved events. And we're going to dig into the rich culture, history, and community that makes this event so special. We're also going to get some behind-the-scenes information about people who've been doing this for a while, and of course, we're going to eat a whole bunch of tamales. So I can't wait to dig in with you. Come with me. Okay, so I got the huge privilege of being one of the judges, so I get to taste the best of the best tamales. Can't wait. So can I get your name and tell me about how many years you've been doing the Indio Tamale Festival?
Okay, my name is William Barrett, and I've been out here 30 years now.
Wow, 30 years. Yeah. So you've been here for 30 years, you've got all these awards. What is your favorite thing about being in the festival?
Well, I just love coming out to Indio this time of year, you know, this community event, watching it grow to what it is now. It's just always been a great event. Always had a good time here.
Oh, we're having a great time eating your food. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you. Okay.
Hi, Nick. So you have a really interesting tamale. It's the pizza tamale. Tell me about your inspiration for that.
You've had polenta, right?
Yes, I have.
That's kind of where the inspiration came from. Mixing the two and combining them it kind of steams in between the cheese and the dough, and it puffs up really nice. As far as inspiration, just messing around one day.
I mean, pizza's its own inspiration, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I have to share with you, I had one of them, and they were amazing.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for taking some time to chat with us, and I hope everybody comes down and gets some of Nick's Pizza tamales, which they'll have to do next year because this is going to come on later.
Totally
You'll be here next year, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
We should be.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Outside of the tamales, I think I found my favorite thing here at the Tamale Festival, and this is Alex's camel rides, and we have got to hear from him about how this all started.
I started working with a friend of mine at the Living Desert doing camel rides. I fell in love with their personality, and I told my boss at the time, one day I'll buy this camel off of you.
And Onyx and Diamond are your camels. Do you keep them at home, or where do they stay?
Yeah, these are our pets. We live in the Palm Springs area. Onyx here, he's a giant love bug. He's a sweetheart.
Oh.
He loves all the hugs and the attention and the pets.
And look how pretty he is with his nice long eyelashes.
All natural.
I'm here with Jim Curtis. He has been doing the Tamale Festival for 21 years. And Jim, I want to hear all about it, everything you want to tell us about it.
You know, it was really interesting when I first started here with the city of Indio. They said, you're in charge of the Tamale Festival. I said, I don't think I've ever eaten a tamale because I'm from the East Coast. So I'm like, all right, introduce me to tamales. I took my first bite and said, these are really good. It's been a great festival. It started 32 years ago in our downtown with like 1,500 people. They had 10 tamale vendors, and now it's grown into something like this with thousands of people, 200 plus tamale vendors, carnivals. Everybody's just having a great time, and I've seen it grow for those 20 years, and it's been a great run for me for sure.
Well, you're putting on a fantastic event. We are having the best time here. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk to us.
Thank you very much. Make sure you eat a lot of tamales.
Oh, we are.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Well, we have had so much fun today at the Indio International Tamale Festival. We've had wrestlers, we've had camels, we've had all sorts of rides and fun. Oh, and we also had a ton of tamales, and they were fantastic. I'm Lisa Angell, your host of the American Dream Selling Palm Springs, and I can't wait to show you what I have in store for you next time.
We are at the Palm Springs International Film Festival. As you can tell, we are getting set up right now. We're on the red carpet. We're going to talk to a bunch of cool people. I'm Marie Patakas, and this is the American Dream. We're here with Steve Wilson, and he is the founder of Scenario PR. And he's been responsible for the success of the festival for the past 25 years. So what we want to know is, what are a couple or more secrets to your success?
I have a few secrets to my success. I would say the number one is patience. You really have to have a calm demeanor to deal with a lot of the things that come up with the festival. A lot of people that have questions, you need to respond to them right away, so you have to have the patience to do that. And I also say communication. Again, you're talking to a lot of people, there's a lot of information and a lot of activities going on every day. So having a clear communication with them so they know where they need to go, what's expected, always helps make the event better. I would say one of the highlights I helped bring this together. There was a movie called The Post that Steven Spielberg directed with Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks. It was opening in mid-January, and we were talking to the studio about screening the film, which they said yes we could, and they're like, maybe we'll get Steven Spielberg or just somebody from the cast here. I remember getting a call from them, and I'm like, okay, like we're gonna do something here. Like, we think we can get Steven Spielberg, Meryl Streep, and Tom Hanks all here for the premiere. So that was a really exciting opening night to have all three of them here. They had flown in from San Francisco for another event. So that was really great. And I was very excited I got my picture with Meryl Streep.
Any other, moments or any other takeaways, any other behind the scenes secrets that we could know about?
Oh, there's always lots of behind the scenes secrets that I can't necessarily talk about. But I would say, I think I would just like to acknowledge, I've worked on this festival with the former chairman, Harold Matzer, for the past 24 years. Yeah. So it's been a really great experience to be able to work with him. I'm very excited to work with Mr. Shandi now, who's the new chairman of the festival this year. And, there's a lot of great team, and I know you're speaking with Lily Rodriguez, artistic director. I've worked with her for a while, and it's just a really great team to be here at the festival. And even though I've probably been someone who has constantly been here, it's so great to have a new group of people that come in and work on it. So it's always nice to be able to be a part of that team and watch it grow.
All right, you guys, we are here with the man of the hour. This is Michael Gracie. He is the director of Better Man. also the director of The Greatest Showman. So this is your big night. Please tell us about your movie.
No, I mean, the film is, the central character is played by a monkey or an ape, depending on who you ask. And it's sort of trying to come at the musical biopic with a unique lens. And in a story that is already quite heightened, you know, it's an exploration of Robbie's internal and external life. So being a musical, your audience is already on board with kind of the fantastical, people breaking into song.
Yes.
If you add a monkey on top of that, it's even more fantastical. And then that just allows you to step between the world of fantasy, which is going on inside his head, and reality. And it makes that transition very smooth. So for that and many reasons, the idea of portraying him as a monkey really helped us to go to places that ordinarily would have been more difficult for an audience to take.
That seems like a brilliant idea. Was this difficult to pitch to people at first?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
It's only a brilliant idea. It was very difficult to convince anyone. It's an independent film, and so you know, you're bound by people buying into a concept very early on, and you know, it's a risky proposition. You know, it's a risky proposition on any film project, but it's also a very expensive proposition once you add a digital monkey. To be risky and expensive is not a great combination.
Wow, congratulations on an incredible accomplishment, because from what I'm hearing about this movie, it's very touching. It just grabs your heart. The singing and the dancing is just incredible, off the charts, super exciting. So sounds like you nailed it. I'm so excited to watch it.
I'm very excited for you to see it.
Wasn't that great, guys? I hope you enjoyed learning about the behind the scenes, about how this all comes together. I'm about to go on the screening right now, so I'll catch you next time.
I'm Lisa Herndon.
I'm Carrie Weiland from Atomic Groove.
And this is American Dream TV. If you're in Southern California and love live music, chances are you've been to the historic Belly Up Tavern to catch a show. They've hosted legendary artists like the Rolling Stones, Lady Gaga, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, to name a few. But there's only one band that has a residency here, and I'm going to introduce you to them today. I'm your local realtor and host, Lisa Herndon, and this is American Dream TV. Let's rock with local legends, Atomic Groove. The Belly Up Tavern is an iconic venue in the heart of Solana Beach, featuring local and international artists of all genres almost nightly. Local favorites Atomic Groove have entertained San Diegans for decades with their unique arrangements and renditions of dance jams from the 70s, 80s, and through today. Their enthusiasm and ever-evolving personalities attract the masses, often selling out their Friday night happy hours at the Belly Up, and makes them one of the most sought-after bands in the area for private events. They've played for 75-person backyard parties all the way up to 5,000-guest black tie galas. They not only bring the music, but the notorious fly girl dancers who help get the crowd on their feet. I'm here with Carrie Weiland, the band leader and lead vocalist of the legendary Atomic Groove. Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
So tell me about Atomic Groove. How did you get started, and what kind of music do you play, and the vibe of the band?
It's a lot to answer.
Yes.
Atomic Groove, we've been around since 1995. We started in 1995. We started actually as a disco funk band primarily, and that's all we did. It was supposed to be just a side project for all the musicians involved, and it just we kept getting more and more bookings, and we just kept playing, and here we are 30 years later. We specialize now in being a variety dance band. That's kind of our thing that we can do really well, spanning all the genres of dance music and beyond. But to really facilitate a fun experience for a party, special occasion, corporate functions, company parties, and of course our happy hours that we do here at the Belly Up.
Yes, and you surely do. It is so much fun. You guys are such a fun band to see. So the Friday happy hours are so much fun. I have seen you play many times here. So tell us how we can see you. Tell us a little bit more about those happy hours.
Well, the happy hours are super inclusive and super fun and super early, which is awesome. When we started to do it back in 2004, kind of as a fluke, just to kind of try it out, we were so successful with it, we kept doing it like once a month, and we've parlayed that into the past 20 years, doing it almost 3 to 4 times a month. Yeah, we're kind of the primary happy hour band. We grew from being a very smallish kind of crowd to nearly selling out many times, and hundreds of people coming between 5 and 8 o'clock to come have a good time dancing to fun, silly music, everybody forgetting about the worries and the craziness of the world and just getting in here and having some fun for a couple of hours.
It is awesome, and it is exactly what you need on a Friday after a long week. You can just come in, listen to some great music, dance your cares away, and have a great time. Yeah.
I'm bringing out the video vixen in everybody, right? The rocks, Yeah. So, of course, with sass and not taking themselves seriously, which is what Atomic Groove Fly Girls are all about. They're not seriously trying to dance. They're just having fun with the band, right? Yeah. So here's the first move. Right. You go like this, you go like this. What do you think of that? Okay. So you just feel me high, and you come up. You got to do it with toot. Are you doing it with toot? Oh, I can't see it. Toot enough? I have toot. Okay. Toot and toot. Next thing is you put your hands on your hips, and you roll your shoulders, and you roll your shoulders, and you roll your shoulders, and you roll your shoulders. And you kind of step while you do it? Yep. And you step out, and you get kind of wide. Okay. And you got to roll that shoulder, and roll that shoulder, and roll that shoulder, and roll. Uh-huh. Okay. So it's right. So you roll 4, and then you step. Well, you actually do it together. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So ready? First move is going down, down, up, up, shoulder, 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 shoulder. Okay. The hands got to be on your hips like you are like, I am such a rock star. You're hired.
I'm hired. I'm in. I'm in the next show. I had so much fun today with Carrie and Atomic Groove here at the Belly Up Tavern in Solana Beach. Check them out sometime. And who knows, maybe you'll see me up on stage moonlighting as one of their infamous fly girls. I'm Lisa Herndon, your local realtor and host here at the American Dream TV. Thanks for joining me today.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.